Hello and welcome, my name is Chief as always, and I'm going to share with you guys another fun build I'm just using of the Monk, just messing around with. I use this build mostly to farm for gear on Torment 6, it works quite well, and it's quite fun, I think. Gear wise, I'm using an Ancient Spark of Life. It doesn't have to be a Spark of Life, any good two-hander will work for this build. Obviously a Furnace or the new Corrupted Ashbringer would be ideal, but I don't have the luck yet to find one. Rings are the Focus and Restraint set, Bastions of Will set, both that's pretty much needed for this build. Other than that, you just need the gloves, shoulders, headpiece, chest piece, pants and boot from the Raiment of 1,000 Storm set, because this build basically revolves around the dashing strike damage that you get with the 6-piece bonus. That is 12,500% for 6 seconds. So yeah, so basically the whole thing is you use your spirit generators, and then your spirit generators increase the weapon damage of dashing strike to 12,500% weapon damage for 6 seconds, which is a lot. And obviously with focus and restraint, you also gain extra 100% extra damage for 5 seconds. The only other gear I'm using currently is Kimbo's Gold with a Boon of the Hoarder gem in it, Castarian Waistguards, and Gold Wrap. The only reason I'm using this is just for survivability, no other reason. This is why this build specifically mostly only works for Torment 6 and not for Greater Rifts. Other gems I'm using is Bane's Trapped and the Wraith of Lightning for the extra lightning damage it does, and that extra movement speed you gain. That's always nice to move around a bit faster. Other than that, I have Dex gems, emeralds in all my gear, and obviously a cooldown gem in my Mouse Called the Shooting Sky. Skills I'm using are Fist of Thunder, Static Charge. It doesn't really matter which generator you use, I just prefer this one because you have a small teleport to your target thing with your Fist of Thunder. Dashing Strike I'm using Quicksilver because you have 3 charges instead of just 2. Breath of Heaven, Zephyr, I'm using as a heal obviously, and also for the 30% increased movement speed for all allies. Epiphany Inner Force for the extra damage. Mystic Ally, Fire Ally for extra damage, and Match of Conviction, Annihilation, also for the extra damage and the movement speed you also gain every time you kill something, which is very nice to have. Passives are Momentum, that gives me moving 25 yards, increases your damage by 20% for 6 yards, which you're going to be using a lot, especially with the Dashing Strike. Beacon of Heat for cooldown reduction, Guardian Spare for, I should actually change it. I used to use 2 one-handers, so that gave me extra dodge chance, but the extra spiritual generation does help with that Dashing Strike now costs 75 resources, spirit to cost when you don't have charges, and Fleet Foot for that extra 10% movement speed. Paragons I have just max movement speed to 25%, and then the rest is all spent in dexterity. And Offense is cooldown reduction, critic chance, critic damage, and then attack speed. And the defense is all armor, resist all life regen, and then life percentage. And utility is area damage, life on it, gold find. I could probably just replace gold find with resource cost reduction, but that's not too important at the moment. We'll probably change that. But yeah, that's just basically it in a nutshell. I haven't really been testing it extensively, I've just been using it, and so far I have been getting crits of up to 1 billion damage. So it's working quite well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching.